Stephanie Forster did everything she could to keep herself safe from her ex-husband, who was stalking her. She got a restraining order, changed her phone number, and moved 3 times. She asked police to search her car for tracking devices after she found an Apple AirTag hidden in the vehicle. It wasn't enough. The 39-year-old was shot and killed outside her Coquitlam home on December 8, 2022. The main suspect, her estranged husband, Gianluigi De Rossi, fatally shot himself when his vehicle was pulled over by the police 2 days later. Anti-violence advocates say her case highlights the gaps in the system when it comes to restraining orders, known in the legal system as protection orders.
She went through the police, she went through the family law system. She had a family law protection order in place at the time. She had breaches on record with the Coquitlam RCMP, at least 3 that we're aware of, and he still killed her.
A new report from the Battered Women's Support Services find there's often few consequences when abusive partners breach those protection orders.
Often when perpetrators breach those peace bonds or the conditions that are outlined of no contact directly or indirectly, we find that the system is not enforcing those breaches.
Forster was one of 24 women killed by men in BC in 2022, a rate that's doubled in the last decade.
That number is only escalating. 1 is too many, 24 is a crisis.
The advocacy group is calling for mandatory coroner's inquests into femicide deaths, particularly in cases where a protection order was sought. They also want to see mandatory arrests for abusers who breach the protection order. Attorney General Nikki Sharma says the report raises serious issues, which will be addressed through an ongoing systemic review into the way the legal system treats victims of sexual and intimate partner violence.
You know, it's shocking to hear that when somebody has sought out a restraining order and a family law order in some of the cases they're talking about, they think they have the protection of the law against that violent partner, and then the examples they gave of resulting in murder, that's concerning.
Former NDP MLA Katrina Chen is a survivor of gender-based violence. It's why she signed a letter sent to the Premier calling for the government to declare gender-based violence an epidemic. The letter was sent as part of an awareness campaign from the YWCA of Metro Vancouver.
Call it an epidemic, call it for what it is, and then take the actions to help them through their journey to recovery, to healing, at the same time to prevent violence and break that cycle of violence from happening again and again to women and girls.
Sharma did not commit to calling gender-based violence an epidemic, saying she wants to wait until the review is complete next year. Katie DeRosa, CBC News, Victoria.